So we're on the set here at Hobby Lobby, which is right behind us. We're filming some scenes with Kathy doing what? What's going on?
In this scene, Kathy is, she's been presented with a challenge in her life, and she's trying to find a way to cope. So she has to go to a store to buy some stuff for this kid, and not enjoying it very much. And
it's not what I do normally. My character does normally provide arts and crafts for little children. So
no.
It's the middle of the night as well.
Yeah, it's late night, and so she's being confronted with a guy who's really big into the Christmas season, and Catherine's character, Kathleen, don't get those mixed up, does not do well with that type of thing. So
it doesn't provide me with very good memories, the whole Christmas season, so I try to avoid it as much as I possibly can, and I'm sort of being forced into this position of Christmas in my face kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of fun.
Now, the character of Kathleen and Catherine Mary Stewart are two completely different people, and that's what I tend to get. How do you relate the two, and how do you get into that character?
Well, they're different in some respects, such as the Christmas thing. I thoroughly enjoy Christmas, I have to say. But when it comes to, she's very sort of proper, put together, and very A-type sort of personality. And sadly, I can
kind of relate to that.
I can relate to that on some levels. Well, I honestly, when I read the script, I told you that, as a matter of fact, on Skype. I said, I know this character. I really do know her. My mother was very much like that. I have those little attributes.
Tendencies.
Yeah, those tendencies.
What has been your most intense scene where you really just bit into that and enjoyed doing that scene? Talk to us about that.
Hughes Watson and I have a long scene. We call it the Book of 66.
Book of 66. Scene 66.
It was like almost 10 pages long.
Yeah.
And we shot it right through, which is very, very unusual to even shoot that much in a whole day, let alone in sort of one shot. I loved it because it involved a lot of reflection, and I could very vividly picture exactly her memory of this time that she's talking about, and working with Muse, who you just look at him and you can't help but react. So I really enjoyed that scene.
She's not going to stand. For those of you who haven't seen, or I know you haven't seen it yet, it's not made yet, but once the movie's out, you will be, when it's all said and done, you will be thoroughly impressed with Catherine's performance. She's knocking them dead.
Tell me, Kathy, what's it like working with Tracy? It's your first time working with her. Here we go. Tell the truth now.
I told you not to ask this question.
As long as I get to telling her.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'll ask you the same question.
Tracy is a real actor's director. He likes actors, which is not always the case with directors, believe it or not. And he likes the collaboration process. He seems to like the whole process. I mean, he comes in, he's like a kid in a candy store. Yeah. A creative kid in a candy store.
A creative kid in a candy store.
So, yeah, it's been a really, really nice experience for me.
I promised I would ask you the same question. What's it like?
I agree with everything she said. For me, the thing I liked about Kathy from the beginning was her openness. I talked to several other actors, and they were not wanting the collaboration thing. They just kind of like, well, just tell me what to do and I'll do it, you know. I was looking for somebody who got the heart of the story, you know, and I wanted somebody who, when she showed up on set, she wasn't doing this, you know, because of a paycheck or because I need work or whatever. She was doing it because she believed in the story and believed in the process of it, you know. And Kathy, I think, is a director's actor, if you could say it that way. You know, Kathy should be directing, honestly, because she has great insight into the process. She totally gets. You know, I mean, you've been doing it for, what, 10 years, maybe?
10.
You know.
Tracy Trost, Trost Moving Pictures, has another production. How difficult is it going to be to get Catherine Mary Stewart to be in that production?
No pressure.
Wow.
Right here.
I'm like Larry King.
Yeah. Well, Larry, I've totally enjoyed working with Tracy, and I'd be happy to work with him again.
Good.
I'd just like to answer that question as well.
Sure.
You know, what would I want Kathy's part? And I would like to, when I create whatever the next thing is, I would like to create something so that Kathy can be a part of it. And I'd like to see Kathy more involved in the creation of it.
I would too.
And maybe the directorial side of it, because I think Kathy has a lot of creative stuff that she's not been able to show yet. We appreciate you watching. Please tell your friends about Christmas Snow. Spread the word. We appreciate everything you do for us. God bless.